Once upon a time, in a small village, lived an old lady with her only son. The son went to a distant place, to start earning his living. So the lady lived alone, and waited for her son to come back. Many months passed, but there was no news from him. In the same village, lived a beggar, who used to go from door to door, and ask for food. Few people were kind-hearted, and gave him food and clothes. But there were a few cruel people, who used to shoo him away. Every day, he went to the old lady, and begged for food. She, being a large-hearted woman, gave him freshly baked bread. This continued for weeks, and months. The beggar was very happy, on receiving the bread, but he never ever uttered a word of thanks. Time flew, and the poor old lady was getting more and more worried, as there was no news of her son. This worry and stress made her lose her calm very often. She was fed up of the beggar, who came every day for bread. One fine day, the lady decided to get rid of the beggar. "He is so ungrateful," thought the lady. The next day, she added poison to the bread, to kill the beggar, as she was very angry and frustrated. As usual, the beggar came to the lady's house, and asked for food. The lady was about to give him the poisoned bread. But her conscience did not allow it, and instead, she gave an apple to the beggar. She then threw away the poisoned bread, in the garbage, and asked for forgiveness from the Almighty. "Oh God! I was about to kill a poor and innocent man," she cried. That very night, a miracle happened. There was a knock on the door. When the lady opened the door, she was surprised to see her son standing outside. She started weeping, seeing his condition. He was not recognizable at all. He wore dirty, filthy clothes, and his shoes were torn. She wept, and asked him, "Son, what happened to you? Who did this to you?" The son replied, "Mother, I am very hungry, please feed me something." The lady prepared dinner for her son, and gave him fresh new clothes to wear. After dinner, the son narrated his story. The place where he worked was not good, and he wanted to return home. On his way back, he was robbed by some thieves. They took away all his money and belongings. He nearly escaped death. "I had no food to eat, or water to drink. Tired, I sat under a tree, in the woods. I could not even walk. But thanks to God, He sent me an angel." The son said. "The angel, in the form of a beggar, came to me, and gave me fresh bread to eat. For the last 3 days, he's been giving me bread. It reminded me of you, Mother. When I felt better, I resumed my journey. I am so thankful to that beggar. He never ate it himself, instead he gave me his share of food, and gave me his blessings too," concluded the son. The mother asked, "Son, when did you meet him last?" The son replied, "This morning. Surprisingly, he gave me an apple, instead of bread." Hearing the entire story, tears rolled down her cheeks, and in her heart, she was saying, "Oh God! That beggar is the same man, who takes the bread from me every day. I am so ashamed of myself, that I had thought of killing him. Had I not given him the apple, but the poisoned bread, it would have gone to my son, and he would have died," cried the lady. With folded hands, she asked God for forgiveness. What goes around, comes around. If you do good, it will come back to you. But, if you do bad, that too, will come back to you.